Dungeons & Drag Queens, the podcast, is a wild, spicy, mature podcast not meant for children. If you like what you hear, though, you can find all of our links to our Twitter, TikTok, and Discord in the description.
Hey everyone, this is John here, jumping in real quick before the episode. You may notice that a lot of the audio clips sound a lot different in this one. That's because I ran them all through this new thing Adobe's doing called Adobe Podcast, where you can essentially increase the quality of your vocal recordings, even if your environment or your microphone don't pick them up great. It's a lot of technical stuff I won't dive into to bore you before the episode, but they're still working it out, so the audio might be a little janky. There might be a few things here and there that don't come through as clearly, so let us know for sure if you like the new audio quality or if you prefer the old one, so we can give you the best listening experience that you crave, you demand. You can't live without. Thank you, and enjoy the episode.
Previously on Dungeons & Drag Queens.
And in first place, with a whopping 135 points, the Engine. Then, for the final day's fight for second place, the Pandemonium and the Rectum Wreckers.
I'm sorry about this, bro, but they're making us do it.
I don't actually want to attack them, so I'm going to cast Darkness around us.
So 21 damage?
Alright, yeah, Pandella's passed out.
Go to sleep, little guy. Yeah, Derek, this is nothing against you, my guy.
I understand.
I can't hurt my fucking boy.
This purple one's good. I like this one.
Yeah, see? She gets it. She just shoved it into her cloaca, too.
Do you have a damage cantrip?
I Thunderclap.
One that won't hurt us?
No, we were through this, like, half the campaign ago.
Brad stops and holds Derek in his arms. Stay with me. We have crunches on the tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that tall bitch.
Oh, no.
I'm finishing this now for my baby boy.
I'm gonna make this tall, gorgeous woman go away in the most Viking fashion possible. Let her hit me.
I'm going to level with you. On a scale of 1 to 21, I'm feeling a 1 right now.
Can I heal her?
She's a racist bitch who tapped us first.
She's racist. So I wild shape into Pandara, walk up to her, and just right in the teeth.
Yo, Trix, how does it feel to be beautiful for once in your life?
I feel pretty powerful right now.
You finish the tournament at the Logan Paul Drag Royale, ready to just relax. You guys go back to your tent and you fall asleep. You find yourself laying in a bed in a cottage, and you look out the window and you see it's nighttime, and there's also a light dusting of snow falling from the sky. You can hear the fireplace crackling next to you, and you're nice and warm, and everything is just super peaceful, and you're loving it. And then you hear a scream outside. All of you run outside to see what's going on, and that's where you all run into each other. Who are you people? Yo, Trix? Do you know them?
Why is there snow? We're on the beach? What is happening? I am so excited to see everyone here. I have not seen a human being in so long. My name's Hank. I'm about 5'5", a little beefy. I got some tattoos, dark hair, and a really nice smile. My character's name is Will. He's around 6'4", with tanned skin, an average muscled body, short spiky hair. He usually wears cargo pants and a t-shirt.
Yo, Trix, we seem to be missing an ally.
I'm sure he's around here somewhere, though. Hey, have you guys seen, like, a bumbling idiot around here by any chance?
Our friend is missing. A large man named Brad. We haven't seen him.
Stella, I'm consistently impressed with your sword skills. I really wish I had a sword and I accidentally cast Flame Blade. Stella, I don't know what this new place is, but I'm feeling fucking badass.
Will takes his long sword, lines it up, goes right through his neck as the blood spurts onto Panky like he's so wanted. Just let him bathe in the blood.
Old Will just, like, looks at him and starts, like, laughing, like, dude, are you good? What?
Should you be letting that stuff on you?
I'm living my best life. This is the nourishment my body and soul needed. I want to collect his eyes as a souvenir at the end.
Oh my god, Panky, we need to have a chat after this.
No, we don't. I love it.
Will duck as she sends a spark of flame at Krampus.
Krampus is towering over me. I fucking picked my bloodied self the fuck up, I blast this bitch with a scorching ray right through the fucking heart. The fucker's still standing. I conjure my flaming sword, and I just take that from his hip to his shoulder and slice the motherfucker in half.
You have not knowledge of what is yet to come. Your death is assured when he... And that's where he cuts off.
I already drank my potion, girl, but I'm right there. I'll come right over. I'll hold your hand while you look into the abyss.
And then you wake up and you are back outside of the Logan Paul Drag Royale, and you step out of your tent and you realize that there is nobody there. And the sky is now red. Will and Hank are in the next tent and they stumble out as well. You also notice that Brad is no longer with you, and these two people are. Welcome back, everybody. We are back in the main campaign. Woo! Yeah. Yep. Everyone cheering? Yep. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Right.
It's so good.
Oh, yeah.
All right, cool. So
Yeah.
John just edited it so there's no gap there where I told them to do that.
No, keep it. John, keep it. You're not getting paid
Funny
enough
this
to be
way.
taking orders like this.
That's probably true. Anyway, but welcome back, everybody. The last episode that we did was the one shot, the Christmas special. And that was fun, and that's up now for everybody that is listening if you haven't listened to it yet. We do also have another one shot we did called Lords of the Edge, which was DM'd by our audio editor, John Lockard. It was fantastic. We had a lot of fun, and it came out really good. It is 2 long episodes, so hunker down and enjoy. Other than that, we're going to get back into the main campaign with everybody today. You may notice that we have some guests here that are more permanent than you would have anticipated. So first, let's do introductions of your loving cast that you know so well. Jordan.
I have to start. I was texting. I'm scheming already, and it hasn't even started. I'm Jordan, aka Cage Fight, aka Yotrix. I'm a tiefling druid. I feel like they've all heard all of this stuff before.
Yeah, they'll hear it every time.
I am the coolest fucking, just in case, anyone forgot from the last episode, which I hope everyone's just binging these at this point. I have a dope new fucking fire spirit, which we haven't named yet, but I'm thinking I'm going to name it something traumatic from Yotrix's past. So stay tuned, everybody.
So is that your tea that you're naming your fire spirit off of a traumatic experience?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm going to do it. So everyone just keep in mind what the name is. And then, I might give some insight.
Love that. All right, moving on. Then we got Nick.
Nick, aka Kumanai. I play Stella, the fiend, Pact of the Fiend warlock. Fancy. My tea is that Stella is falling in love with every ounce of power from this world. With the werewolfism, the power from the pact, and
love that.
She's not sure she wants to go back home anymore.
Excellent. And now on to our new guests. Let's start with Ms. Katie.
Oh, it's weird.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
I am like that. Oh, okay. I'm Katie. We're Missy. I play Will. We're teeing. We're kind of teeing.
Yes. What is your character, Will?
My character is a paladin fighter. His name is Will. My tea is that he was a soldier.
Okay, this is a dumb question, but is it silent for everyone else too, or is it just me?
It's just you.
Oh, God. Why can't I hear anything?
Can you hear me?
Oh, I'm so fucking stupid. I'm so sorry. Apparently, I've muted someone. Oh, my God. But I don't know how to unmute. Oh, well.
Who's muted?
Probably me.
If you would,
Can you hear her now?
Hello, Emily.
Hold
why?
on. I figured
Why
out I
did
can
you
hear you.
do
I'm so
that?
sorry.
Why?
I'm so sorry. I
It's
can
just
hear
the
you now.
tea? Why have you
You're missing the tea?
Yeah, I was like, hold on, like no one's saying anything, and I don't know if it's me. It was me. I do apologize. Please continue.
Well, you're fine.
Hey, let's just start that part over. Miffy, go ahead.
Wait, what part am I starting over?
So sorry. Figure it out. We'll figure it out. Just go
Okay,
ahead. What's your introduce?
So
Wait.
you're a paladin fighter? Yeah, all right. Whatever. Okay, so my name's Katie, or Miffy. I play Will. He's a paladin / fighter. My tea is that Will used to be a soldier, and because of something he did, someone very close to him died.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
Oh god, the PTSD is strong in this one.
And then last but not least, we have Ms. Emily.
Hello, everyone. I'm Emily, also known as Hank E. Panky. I'm a tiefling bard. And my tea today is I don't know how much I should reveal, but this episode I anticipate that more of my character's backstory will be revealed. Not all of it, but you're gonna probably get to
fun
see.
fact. You'd be like, what is Hank's favorite color? Just something random.
Not a fun fact.
That's not a fun fact.
Okay, whatever.
A fun fact.
Why is Hank such a people pleaser? Answer now.
Ooh, okay. Fun fact. Hank is such a people pleaser because he's felt like he's been alone for a really long time and he misses being around other people.
That's a
Oh
good
god,
answer.
Panky.
That's a good answer.
Yeah. He's just excited to have friends.
Aren't we all?
I couldn't relate.
Jordan has too many friends. She's trying to beat them away with a stick.
Literally trying to get rid of these people actively. Like they just keep getting campaigns.
If you ask Hank, he'll beat them with a stick for you.
Yes!
If it will please
Hank
you.
beat me with a stick?
If you say please, Hank will do anything.
Okay.
Oh.
Hank, I need it. I
All
need
right.
it. Give me the stick, Hank.
And I
Yeah.
am Dan, also known as Cletus, and I am your drag mother or dungeon master of this campaign. The tea about me is that I hate doing tea for me because it's about me. It's not about a character.
Give the tea for the campaign in general. Give a little,
Okay.
a little,
Yeah,
a little
okay.
taste.
Yeah, here
A
we
little
go.
sip.
We are starting a new chapter of the campaign tonight. A new story arc that I'm excited for. And that is where we're going to pick up. So, as you all remember, the last thing that happened was you guys woke up back where you started, except for a little different. No one's around, and the sky was red. And you're very confused. So, Yotrix and Stella have woken up in the tent that they were in before when they initially ended the end of the tournament. And the other two, Will and Hank, find themselves just outside of that tent.
Just like hanging out on the ground? Or
Yeah, you just woke up like on the ground outside the tent.
Well,
I was in a bed though, right?
If that was what was in your tent,
Why wouldn't there be a bed in my tent?
then sure.
Was I not sleeping? Was I not getting my rest?
did your sheets get stolen or something?
Stella and Yotrix are both awake now after the event.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Stella's gonna wake up with sort of a gasp, like cold, like fear sweating.
Uh-huh.
And she's gonna call out for Yotrix and Bread.
Okay.
Where are you two?
Oh my god, Stella, I had the craziest dream. I think this world may have given me the power of lucid dreaming.
How crazy. Because I also had something weird happen.
And off in the distance, you just hear the sound of bells jingling lightly.
Ding dong, free tip.
That better be Brad with some fucking coffee, because I feel like I didn't sleep at all last night.
You hear Christmas bells is what I was insinuating.
Santa?
Oh my gosh. So I'm outside the tent, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I hear all of this, and I'm storming in.
Okay.
I'm storming into the tent. I'm like, you guys, it wasn't a dream. I'm letting everyone know it wasn't a dream. We really did all that stuff. We had that much fun, but now we're here and we're all together. We got to figure stuff out because we are not where we're supposed to be.
Where's the fucking bartender? Because I know this is one of his sneaky little tricks. Stella, can you do some hand stuff and magic and please wake us up? Because that you guys were in my dream, so obviously I must still be dreaming.
Sure. Do you guys want to try and cast a spell to see if you can wake up?
I don't know what spell I would cast. I'm asking Stella. Stella's much smarter than I am.
Stella seems to be dead.
Well,
You look over at Stella, and Stella's mouth is gone. Stella cannot speak, but is frantically hand waving at you to tell you that she can't speak.
I mean, yeah, I clearly gather that with the whole no mouth thing. This really doesn't lead me to believe less that this is a dream. What's happening? Where is Nick?
I have no idea.
Oh, there he goes.
Excellent. Love that.
All right,
Love that.
hold on. We're pausing with Hanky Panky busting in.
Hello.
There we
Hello,
go.
there he
Okay,
is.
all right.
I don't know why that happened.
Crazy.
Okay, anyway.
Awkward.
So Hanky has bust in and said that it all happened, and he's so excited that you're here.
No, I
Yeah.
could hear you guys, but you weren't responding to me when I was talking the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
All right.
the moment Hank busted in the door, Stella summoned a rapier and aimed it at him.
Oh my gosh, listen.
No, I remember you. You were there with Krampus.
I was there, but please remember, I was on your side, and I still am. We are all in this together. I don't have any weapons out. Please don't point that at me.
Go back out the door for a moment as she
All right.
dissipates the sword.
I can do that. So I back out of the tent. I give y'all a minute.
Did you really just kick that poor little thing out of here? What's wrong with you?
Yo, Trix, I almost died. I could feel it.
I mean,
You
yeah.
can tell that she's clearly shaken and still slightly upset about it.
It was just a dream, though. I almost died too. I was on the ground. Like,
There's something important. I kept something from you and Brad. When
Wait, what?
we got our visions from the Colbutts here, he showed me a vision of 3 people getting the crown, all the crystals, but only one went home.
okay. I swear to God, if Brad fucking took the only ticket out of this whack-ass fucking world and left our asses here with Hanky Panky and Will?
I hadn't thought of that. I don't think he would have. But I don't think he'd be able to operate such a magical item.
Pretty good point. All right, I'm feeling much more at ease now.
If I died without telling you that, I don't want to keep secrets. I don't like keeping secrets. Not from those I care about.
Stella, I appreciate that. I do. I'm still convinced this is a dream, though. I'm still convinced. So I'm gonna do, what would I do? A perception check?
So I want to go out there and stab that poor man. See if he's real.
Oh my God! Do it! Do it! Go figure it out, Stella.
That was more of a joke suggestion. Stella is not going to go out there and attack. She will open up the door and question.
No, Stella, I thought you were gonna be cool for a second. Oh my God!
So Stella, you're opening the door?
Yeah, Stella's opening the door. I'm sorry about that.
Okay. So the moment you open the door and the red sunlight hits you, you get a really strong pain in your stomach.
Oh,
Do I also get the pain?
I need you to roll a wisdom
God.
saving throw.
Do I have to also? Will I have to when I walk out?
Nope, just Stella.
Aylin? I got a 19.
Okay, excellent. You keel over a little bit because there was a really intense pain. and you feel your fingers start to elongate, and you feel your nose start to your snout, your snout starts to appear, but then you fight the urge and you go back to your regular human form. But you are very much aware that upon stepping into the sun, your werewolf side has awoken.
I see Stella like walk out the door and like fall to the ground as she did, and I rush to her side and help her out. Like, Stella, what is going on?
Stand back. I could feel the claws, the teeth.
Oh my god, do they gnash?
I thought I had more time.
Did the teeth match the claws?
I'm sorry, that was stupid. I'm worried. I'm concerned, so I don't step back, and I continue to help you back to your feet.
You should not stay this close to me.
Stella, it's fine. I have a badass fire spirit, and you like clearly have control over this. Just like focus. We have other problems to deal with. Your lycanthropy cannot be on the list right now. Okay.
It is broad daylight, and I almost turned. We don't know how this works. This isn't how the movies go.
Oh, it's fine. I trust you. Well, it is all red out.
So, can Will, Yotrix, and Stella roll a perception check?
That's fucking loud. Nat 20! Oh, we're starting off strong today.
I also got an at 20.
Oh my god, get in.
Oh, God.
All right. Okay. So all three of you notice that the sky is red. Will, you just think there's some smoke or something making the sky red. But the other two, Yotrix and Stella, you both have a very innate sense that this is not the right sky for your world. And you can feel the magic in the air. The energy is different here than it was when you left before.
Guys, they got some wild pollution going on.
You guys are very, very sure that this is not the Dazzling Realm anymore.
Stella, what do you think the odds are that we got transported to a completely new unknown world, not just once, but twice? Because I cannot shake the feeling that we're just getting shuffled around realities at this point.
One sounded impossible enough, but after one impossible thing happens, what's the odds of another?
I don't know. I'm not a philosopher.
I don't know what to worry about at the moment. Brad turning the two semi-strangers outside?
Yeah.
Well, you're all outside now. They're just watching you two have a conversation around them, about them, but not with them.
Hey, quick question. Will, Hanky, what's the name of this world?
I listen. What do you mean by this world? How many worlds have you adventured to?
The Dazzling Realm.
Okay, that is a loaded question, sir. That is a loaded question.
Are you not from the Dazzling Realm?
No, we're from Earth, the human world.
I'm from fucking Idaho, bro.
Goddamn Midgard, if you call it that.
And you know it as the material plane.
Fantastic, thank you. That's interesting. All right, well...
Will, you also know that as the material plane.
Oh, okay.
Perfect. We are not where we are supposed to be, and that's all I'm comfortable speaking on the matter about.
Okay, all right.
We need to leave. We need to get out of here. We need to find out how to get out.
I'd like to also do that without turning and eating the heart of my friend.
Yeah, I have all new respect for you. I will be giving you as much space as you need. You have as much as you need. If you need a steak or something, I'm sure we can find you something. You let me know.
I hope by steak you mean the piece of meat and not the one that goes to the heart.
Yes, correct.
I
don't want to deal with your wealthy side. You can keep it. Thank you, though.
I guess we keep going until it becomes a problem.
Are there other tents around? Like
yeah, so visually everything, all of the buildings and stuff look the same as you left it.
Okay, so it's still like the tournament grounds.
Yes.
Okay.
But you're also noticing that as you're looking at it, it's kind of warping and changing as you stare at it, but like only as you get further away from it. Almost like it doesn't render when you're not there.
Okay, so we're in some sort of like quantum realm. Like if we're not, just stick with me here, guys. Just hang on, because it's gonna be kind of weird. So if we're not staring at this stuff, does it exist? Because it's this isn't right. Something's wrong. Something's wrong here, and I try to get into another tent as I'm just like rambling nonsense about how
Sure.
like this isn't real.
Roll. Are you going into your tent or a different tent?
No, I completely like the tent that's right across from ours.
Okay. Roll wisdom.
Wisdom.
Roll a wisdom save.
A wisdom
No,
save.
a wisdom check. A wisdom check.
Oh my god! Like, what have I done? Oh my god! A 9. Okay.
Okay.
God, dude, I'm supposed to be the fucking perceptive one. This is
So you walk into that tent, and it is your tent.
Okay, I immediately walk back out, and then
you're right where
stick-
you started, next to you're walking out out of your tent, back into where you just were. But not you're not walking back from the direction you went initially. You're walking out of your tent.
No.
How did you?
Nope. And I just turn right back around and go back into my original tent.
Okay, and roll a wisdom save again.
Oh my
This
god.
time it is a wisdom save.
Oh my god, no, what have I done?
How close is she to me?
Pretty
How?
close. You open the door and you end up walking directly back to where you just started next to everybody. In their minds, it looks like you literally just walked to the door, turned around, and walked back out. But for you, you walked through the doorway and now are back out there.
Okay. I am simultaneously feeling more and more like this is still a dream, but at the same time, like my gut is stronger and stronger telling me that it's not. And so I'm just like I'm a fucking mess right now. Like bumbling.
So one of the things that you did notice with your perception check initially, but now that you're starting to gather things a little more, is when you looked into the sky, you almost saw like a hexagon pattern across the sky. It was kind of faint and it was kind of like energy whirling, but you could see that there was like a flash of light would go through and it was like a hexagon style.
Got it. Okay, as I'm becoming more and more like unhinged in the eyes of everyone else, just because like I know deep in my gut something is like wrong here and off, but I just can't get my finger on it, you know? I just start digging into the dirt like a mad woman. What happens?
You can just digging in the dirt.
Okay, can I
Hey.
jump in and stop her?
Sure.
So I'm just gonna. I walk up to you and I rest my hands on your hands and I stop you from digging. I look you into your face, as serious as I can be, and I are you ready for this?
Hold on, real quick. She's the only one that's figured it out, so I need the other two to deafen themselves.
Who's the other two?
Kunami and Miffy. Okay, go ahead, you guys.
So I lean in close to you, close enough that no one else can hear me, but you can. I'm looking you in your eyes. I'm telling you, stop digging. We can't get out like that. You cannot continue questioning what this is.
I'm going to tell you now that she figured it out enough that you are allowed to say it.
Okay. So I know you noticed the sky. No one else did. You are right. We are stuck in a gem. We can't tell the others. If we tell
We're
them,
in a gem.
yes.
How?
I thought we
When?
got out. I've been here for so long. It has felt like forever. I don't know how much time has gone by. I went looking for it. I found it. I didn't know until now when I saw the sky.
Anki, you're not instilling confidence and calm in me right now.
I know. You just gotta. I'm here. We are in the same boat. I know we are paddling upstream and it's a strong current, but we can get through this. But we have to do it strategically. We can't be too forward with the way we approach this. But this gem has everything in it to save us.
So I'm going to tell you the mechanics of the gem right now are
Okay.
that you can't tell anyone that they're trapped in the gem. If you tell someone that they're trapped in the gem before they figure it out, then you and that person will be indefinitely trapped in the gem. All right.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to tell them they can undeafen
Hold
themselves.
on.
Nope, that's all you get.
All right. So,
So I can't say shit, is what
Correct.
I'm hearing.
but that's okay because we can find a way out. It's just
Okay.
we're
What's
gonna have
going
to be
on?
careful.
So they came back from a little sidebar where they were just talking, and they're coming back to the group now.
Gotcha. All right. So clearly, groundhogging is not going to get us out of here.
As much fun as it could have been.
Nah. Groundhogging. Yes. I'm sorry, guys. I had a little bit of a snap there. I'm back. I'm calm, cool, and collected. That trippy quantum door thing really split my fucking gourd there for a second. So ideas?
So,
I don't know what you're saying.
What quantum door thing?
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm fine. It's fine.
so I'm gonna step up here. I'm familiar enough with where we are that I believe I have a reasonable suggestion to help us figure out what's going on. There are creatures hidden that we can seek out that can help us figure out what's going on. And I think we should just start, since I don't know where everything is, I figure we can pick a direction and walk until we see something that one of us recognizes. Since we don't have anything else to go off of, it could be a good bet just to see what we've got around us.
So do you know where we are? Then where
Well-
are we?
I can't talk about that.
What? And why not?
I can't talk about that. I am so sorry. When I started this journey on my own, I didn't anticipate I would run into anyone else. And I also did not anticipate we would end up here. So all we can do is move forward. I cannot share any more information that I have.
Well, interesting. You really can't talk about
Tricks.
can you?
yes, Stella.
You trust them.
I don't, but I trust my gut. And my gut is saying that hanky is our only way out. So if you trust me and you trust my perception ability on this,
Completely. Let's go.
then we need to move forward.
Unless you have a better option, Will.
I have no idea what's happening right now.
Well, as far as I've gathered, we are really fucked somewhere bad.
It sounds about right.
That's pretty much
Hanky's
the-
being all sus over there.
Sorry,
But-
I wish I could say more.
Just know this. If you are an enemy here to hurt my friends, I will incinerate you.
Yeah, it's actually
She's
true.
gonna smile at the end of that. But not a happy smile.
Oh, that's hot.
Okay. That is entirely fair. I can say we are in a good spot for being in a bad place.
Lead the way.
All right. Pick north, south, east, or west. Doesn't matter. Want a rocks, paper, scissors for it?
North is always true.
All right, north it is. So I'm gonna lead the group in the northern
Okay.
direction. I don't know what's there though.
So as you guys start walking north, you start feeling like a tether to yourself, like a spiritual tether to the spot you were just at. And the further you walk away, the more taunt it gets. And I need all of you to roll a wisdom save.
If they're all next to me, they get a bonus.
23 and not 20.
Oh,
so
excellent. Is it a +4?
Oh, if they're within 10 feet and they're making a saving throw, they gain a bonus to my charisma modifier.
Okay, so your charisma modifier is a 2, so you all get +2.
I got a 25.
Excellent.
About
What'd you
5.
get?
Oh my god, I got a 6.
Okay, so you got 25, a 5, a 6, and what was the other one?
13.
That's fine. You guys only needed collectively 30. So as you guys step forward, each of you feel the tether snap almost, and it almost kind of like makes you stumble forward a little bit. You feel that tether snap, and as it snaps, you also see the hexagon pattern in the sky kind of shatter. You still see the red sky. Everything's the same, except for the tents and everything that you were just in have completely disappeared behind you, and now it is just an empty part of the forest.
Okay.
Well, that's interesting. What?
Hey,
All right. Does no one question it?
You're still in the same location you were. You're still there, but where you entered into this area, it's if you want to do a perception or an intelligence check, I'll let you do that.
Bro,
intelligence
I
check.
got one good roll, and it's been downhill since then. That nat 20
I got
really
it too.
cut
I
me.
almost got another nat 20. It was so close.
What are we doing?
You can roll either perception or intelligence as a check.
Oh, I only got an 11, Cletus.
Okay.
17?
I got an 11 with a +9, by the way. Just FYI.
Excellent.
A +9.
So, you will gather that you guys ended up here through a familiar location, and so it kind of looked at your mind and made a copy of that location to kind of ground you here so that you felt comfortable. And since you broke that tether, you broke that psychic connection to it, and so now it's just like it's supposed to be.
I like that you said it so many times. Yes, no.
But yeah, so that's it. So you're now just in the woods, in the same location you were in the Dazzling Realm, just without the Logan Paul Drag Royale. And you continue walking. You guys continue walking forward to the woods.
Yeah, we just got to keep going straight.
As you're walking,
No doors.
you notice that the sounds of nature aren't the same as they were in the Dazzling Realm. Back in the Dazzling Realm, things were a little more upbeat. You saw a little more color, a little more pizzazz. It was just a little more glitter. It was a sparkly adventure, but everything here seems a little more drow. So the red sky kind of makes the leaves, instead of looking a bright green, they look kind of orange and like fallish. The branches aren't swaying back and forth in the wind. They're crackling a little bit. The ground feels harsh and graveled instead of the soft grass. Flowers don't really grow, or if they do, they're a little more jagged and they have darker colors to them. Just everything is different here. It's the same, but different.
More dull.
Yeah, it's just a darker aesthetic.
Interesting. All right. Well, as we're walking, I'm gonna whisper behind me to everyone. I'm gonna be like, "How much do you guys want to take a risk right now?"
Oh my God.
Fine risk.
Tell me. No, I don't even care. No, don't define it. Just tell me.
You want to take a risk? Well, because we're walking here. I'm not seeing anything. I figure if we start shouting hello, something will respond, and then we can maybe get some information out of, whatever shows up. But the downside to that is everything can hear us, which is why I'm asking how much of a risk you want to take. Because if you're ready to go, we can speed some of this along. I don't know if there's anything immediately around us, but I figured I'd ask before I start shouting and risking y'all's life.
This sounds like a bad horror movie where the stupid people get tricked.
Yeah, it does, but I don't see any other people, and I don't see any other options.
Okay. Okay. I have a counter. I have a counter to this.
Yes.
So stick with me here, guys. If we walk around yelling hello, then we look lost and as potential targets. In comparison to everyone standing 20 feet away from me and me shooting up a giant fireball directly into the air, and seeing what comes from the deck.
Ooh, that's a great idea, actually.
Yeah, it was like a show of force, like it shows we're here, but not target.
If we hide behind the trees and anything shows up, we can ambush it with you at the center. That way you aren't.
Well, okay, hold on.
What if the fireball hits the trees and we start a forest fire?
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna shoot it straight up. So worst case scenario, it comes down on me.
Gotta come down, though.
No, fireball has that's not how spells work.
I don't know. I'm new to this. I didn't even know I had a flame spirit in my dream. All right, well, I'm just gonna...
Should we waste such a powerful ability just to get attacked?
Oh, true.
Just
Because
to get attacked? Well, you guys get mad at me every time I burning hands anyway. I just feel like maybe if I just, pun intended, burn it, real quick, then no one has to worry about me accidentally casting it during an actual fight, you know?
Does it make a difference between casting a fireball and gently setting something on fire for like spell slots or whatever?
I can set something on fire with my hand without doing
Well, in
any.
that case,
What do you want to set on fire?
why don't we find a tree in the nearest open space? That way there's nothing around it. We can set the tree on fire and see what shows up. That way we're not wasting the fireball. And then worst case scenario, we just make sure the fire doesn't spread until the tree burns out. And then also
Your
we have fire for
solution
the night.
To being lost is to start a forest fire.
A single tree.
Technically, it was my solution. And fire's my thing, and now just suddenly it's Stella's thing. It's fine. No, I just fucking light a tree on fire. It's fine.
Or we could make a bonfire or something and see what shows up. I just think that we need, if we can't go out and find something, because I don't think anything's going to show up if we're just walking, then I'm thinking we have to have something to lure other things in. Unless you want to just walk for the next like 30, 40 minutes. Or until we get too tired to keep going, which I'm okay with, but it's been a few minutes and I already don't feel like it. At least the aimless walking, I don't feel like it.
We go in a random direction.
That's true, yeah.
Yotrix is immediately annoyed by all this logical thinking, and just starts screaming and waving her hands for everyone to run, like for the group to run away. So I'm like waving my hands and screaming, I'm all on my own, defenseless. I hope no one comes and finds me. And I'm just like fucking like telling you guys to flee.
Will quickly goes and hides. So
no, I'm all alert.
So as you guys are making these sounds and deciding what to do, you look up in the sky and you see a shadowy figure with eyes glancing like bright orbs. It's seen flying above the treetops ahead of you guys. You can see it from where you're walking. You can watch as it kind of bobs and weaves through the branches at incredible speeds as it's propelled with its flat bat-like wings, which are very clearly meant for catching insects.
All right, I'm running faster to the trees once I see that.
I'm getting quieter and quieter, realizing the fucking stupid ass choice that I just made to be the bait of this plan. And all of a sudden my theatric oh no's start turning oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Wait,
No.
is the creature coming towards us or away from us?
It's just flying through the trees.
Okay.
Are you guys moving? Are you guys staying still? What are you doing?
I'm hiding
So
behind
we'll
a
go
tree.
after Hank, who I assume went towards the creature.
As you guys rustle and move to try and hide, you can see the creature flying, swooping through again, and it lands on a branch up ahead of you guys, a little bit into the shadows, and it's hanging upside down, and you can see it hanging from a tree. You can't quite make it out, but you can see that it is hanging from a tree branch.
So it didn't come after me?
Are we all hiding in trees?
I thought Hank was running full sprint Naruto style towards the creature.
no, I was running at a tree. I was hiding to see
You
what
were
was
running
coming
at a
forward.
tree?
Yes, I'm running at a tree to go behind
Did you
it.
hit the tree?
Not yet.
Do a dex save, Hank.
I got an 8 total.
You trip and you hit your head on the tree that you're running into.
Yum. Am I bleeding?
No, you just
Oh, well,
bumped
that's
your head a
good.
little bit.
All right, so I hit the tree. I have my hand over the front of my face because I can feel it already turning red. And I look towards the creature, knowing that it saw this whole thing happen. And I just decide I'm going to take one for the team because I made y'all come in this direction anyway. So I pause for a second and then I shout out gently, not too loud, and with a little bit of fear. And I say, hello there.
To the creature in the tree?
Yep, to the creature in the tree. I'm like, I can't hide now. It already saw me.
At
So I'm just...
the bottom of the shadowy figure, you see all of a sudden two bright orbs appear that are very clearly eyes, and they open widely and stare directly at you as you say that.
Oh, fantastic. upon seeing the eyes, are they very large?
The eyes themselves are larger than like a person's eyes. Like they are larger than you would expect for the size of the creature.
Okay. In that case, as soon as the eyes stare into me, I take my hand off my face and I get on the ground. I am kneeling in front of this being, whatever it is. And I'm offering condolences. So I'm gonna speak directly to the creature now, all right? I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I'm so sorry for disturbing you and your peace. If that's something that we did, I do greatly apologize. I am humbling myself before you. What do you call yourself?
Roll a persuasion check.
All right, give me a second. How do I do that?
It's one of your skills.
Oh,
It's just
thank you.
persuasion.
I love this app, man. Here we go. I got a 17.
Okay. It doesn't move, but its eyes do squint a little bit, and you just hear it go, I don't hear anything.
Yeah, I don't hear anything either.
That's all. It just went,
Oh, a little crackling sound or something? Or hissing?
yeah, nothing major.
Yeah.
Right. In that case, I'm going to back away slowly and rejoin the group while still kneeling on the ground. I'm not trying to incite violence.
Did it say anything to you?
No, nope. I wish it did. I really do, because then it would be a little bit less freaky, but it just made a weird sound. I'm currently unsure of if it's capable of speaking or communicating, and I don't know what that creature is.
Yotrix might be able to talk to it.
Am I still in the middle of the fucking field right now?
I mean, you're in the middle of the forest, but
Oh, yeah, forest, middle of the forest, screaming.
pretty much.
Can I talk to it?
The druid, if it was one of us, it would be you.
Do you have speak with animals?
Looking. I don't think I don't think I
Or in
went.
the animal handling, communicate with it.
As you guys are debating what to do, you notice that two more of these creatures have swooped in and have plopped themselves on either side of the first one.
Apples more.
Yeah, guys, okay, so listen, I'm pretty sure I can't talk to this thing.
Druid, one with nature. Aren't you sort of the animal vibe expert?
Stella, I didn't even know what I was before coming and being what I am.
Nuts.
I have an idea though. So let me just so I like mosey on up to this thing. Hey, how are you? Hi. Much respect. Love the wings. Could I get like a little unfurling? Can I see your whole shape?
As you do that, it jumps off the branch, followed by the other two, and everybody roll initiative.
Fuck. I
Fireballed it.
guess I won't have any ideas anymore. I got 20.
You rolled a 5. I'm so sad.
17.
Right.
Oh, hold on. I forgot how to roll initiative.
Top of the middle, it says initiative plus
Oh, I see.
something.
Thank you so
for you. I
much.
think it's plus 3.
I
22.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're going to start this off. And Hank, you are first in the order. You guys now see them clearly, and they are giant bats.
Giant bats.
Wow. I would never.
That is hot. Well, this is exciting. At least we know what we're working with now.
Yeah, I mean, I did ask them to unfurl their wings, so clearly this is my fault. Sorry,
So they
Hank.
are-
Look at them, buddy.
That's okay. You know what? I knew there was a chance of this when I suggested we start just walking in the forest. I said, let's yell for the creatures, and now we have them. All right. Well, in that case, you said they're bats, right?
Correct.
In that case, do we know if they're friend or foe yet?
They are attacking you.
Oh, shit. You're right.
That means they're attacking, yeah.
Never mind. All right. In that case, I'm going to use second. So they have echolocation, right?
Yeah, they do.
So I'm going to use shatter, and I'm going to ruin that for them.
Huh?
Okay.
I'm going to cast a second level shatter.
Okay, and what does that do?
So it's a sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from wherever I choose. Each creature in a 10-foot radius must make a Constitution saving throw, and they take a bunch of damage if they fail.
Okay.
Fabulous. So I'm gonna aim. Well, hold on. Let me roll for this. Do I roll?
Oh, they roll. They
Yep.
roll. It's unsafe.
We roll.
They roll.
So 2 of them failed with a 5 and a 6, and 1 of them passed with a 17.
I love that. So I'm gonna roll really quick. I'm gonna cast it. I roll thunder, and it says so. The total damage is 14. So I'm shouting, or I'm casting shatter for the middle point of the closest point to all of them,
Okay.
in hopes that I deafen and blind them.
So is it half damage if they save, or
I don't know. How do I tell? Does it say?
it should say in the description?
Towards the
let's
bottom.
see. So a creature made of inorganic material has disadvantage at higher levels. It doesn't say.
Okay. Then we'll
I don't
go
think.
with it. Must be that they don't take damage if they save on it then. Okay. So with that, we're gonna say that
Oh wait, no, it is half as much on a successful
it
one.
is half.
I lied.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So then that's 7 damage.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And I will say that they do all become deafened by it.
Fabulous. Well, at least we don't have to worry about being quiet now.
Well, the 2 that you hit that didn't get the save, they are deafened by it. The 1 is still okay.
All right.
All right. And that is your action. It makes it Yotrix's turn.
My turn. Hanky, you didn't move forward during your action, correct?
You are correct. I did not. I
Okay,
don't want to be
so-
closer to that.
So since Hanky backed up from the bat after his first encounter, and no one else stepped up except for me when I was asking for it to politely unfurl its wings, is that safe to assume I'm the only one within range right now?
Yes.
Good. Thank God. I don't need anyone bitching at me about for what I'm about to do.
Damage where Yotrix doesn't hurt allies?
You are in the middle of a forest, so just think about that before you
That's
use something.
fine. That's fine.
Feel fire at him, burn her all down.
Yeah, so I'm gonna summon my wildfire spirit.
Where we thought about it, we just didn't care.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use my first action. I'm gonna summer. I'm gonna
Summer.
summon my fire spirit. I hate myself so much. So I'm gonna summon my wildfire spirit. And each creature within 10 feet of the spirit must succeed a dex saving throw of 14.
Okay.
I'm going to summon it directly in front of me so that it's between myself and the bats. Okay.
So the first one passes the dex save, the other 2 fail.
Okay, so 2d6 of fire damage. Where are my rolly bins? Where are my rolly bins, guys?
I don't know where are you looking right now.
It doesn't have. I'm just gonna roll 2 plain d6s because it's not giving me a click for them. So hold on a second.
It should, hold on. What spell are you using?
So it's just the summon wildfire, and then
Oh, it's not a spell.
It's
it's
not
a-
a spell. It's just a cause, or it's an effect of the spirit being summoned.
Wildfire. Right where it says the 2d6, click on that die.
There's no die there for me.
So
That's
under
the weird thing.
under actions,
Uh-huh.
go down where it says summon wildfire spirit, and it says throw DC 14 or take 2d6, and then right
Uh-huh.
after the 2d6, there's a little dice logo.
Yeah. So what I'm saying to you
If
is
you don't see that
there's
little dice
not
logo?
there's not. There is for literally everything else except for that, and I don't know why.
That's fine. I rolled it for you,
So-
and you did 7.
Okay. All right. So they take 7 damage.
So the first one, is it half damage if they pass, or is it?
It doesn't say, so I'm gonna assume no. He takes no damage. He just dodges it.
Okay. So then 7. So there we go. And
Okay.
is that the end of your turn?
No. So I'm also gonna do a bonus action.
Okay.
Let me go back to my fucking actions. Jesus Christ. And I am going to pull. This is so annoying that I have to get fucking ready for all this shit. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna pull my fucking fiery blade. It's saying you can use your action to make a melee spell attack with a fiery blade, but can I use it right away? I don't know if I can.
No, you have to pull it out, and then it's an action.
Okay, that's what I figured. All right, so blade is pulled.
Okay.
Fire spirit pulled. Someone else take over, please.
Will, it is your turn.
Oh God. Okay. Nice fire. What was the shape of it? Did we decide on the shape?
It's a cat.
Oh my God! Yeah. Kitty.
It's so how the full description. Sorry, let me describe this again for everyone. So the fire spirit looks like a fairly large cat. So like let's go
Maine Coon.
Let's go like ocelot size.
Oh my God.
So like sizing of an ocelot, but it is made of branches. So like it's almost a little skeletal, but it is charred branches that make up its body, and then it has like flames and embers coming off of it.
That's hella cool.
That's awesome. I know. It's a pretty cool pet.
So people listening to this, we will definitely be taking fan art of that. So if you'd like to draw that and send it in, please do.
Yeah. So his little beans, little toe beans, are basically just like embers.
Oh,
and then it like and like look like fire. It's really cute.
Does it burn paw prints into the ground as it walks?
It floats actually.
Oh,
That's so cool.
Yeah. Yep.
I touch it, will it hurt me?
But I imagine that if it lands and it puts its paws down, it does definitely scorch the earth into little paw prints.
It leaves a 10-foot radius of scorch when it appears, by the way. Like this thing, it has like a superhero entrance.
Cool. So like when it appears and it bursts out, you notice that it does hit the bats, but it also hits some of the trees around you. So you have little embers on the trees. It hasn't like caught flame yet, but if you let it go unquelled for a full turn cycle, then it might start a fire. I'll do Constitution saves for the trees to see if they light.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh my God.
The light shouldn't fireball.
Yeah, do
That will give disadvantage on the Constitution saves of the trees.
How many trees we got around us?
Well, we're
you're
in
a forest. So let me roll for that. Let's find out. There are 11 trees in your vicinity.
Okay, well, at least 3 of them are going up because I ain't stopping my little hell beast.
My God.
I'm
okay with it.
We have a
It's
wildfire
plenty of
druid, and we have a Pact of the Fiend warlock. There's too much fire.
All right. Anyway, I can't attack, so whoever is next.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I got distracted by the kitty.
I know. I'm gonna fucking drill it. It's fine.
Oh my God. Yes, please. Okay. Will would like to thwack or try and thwack one of the bats with his long sword, please.
Okie dokes. 27 to hit. You definitely hit.
I hit him real good. Yeah. 9.
9 damage. All right. Pick which one. You know what? We're going to go with the first one, and you kill it. So you hit it with your longsword, and you slice it in half, and it dies, falls on the ground.
Uh-oh.
I
Nice.
wipe the blood off on like my shirt, and then I'd like to attack again. Thank you.
Damn, get him.
Okay.
That's hot.
It's for you, Boo.
Huckle,
Yes.
love.
And Kitty. I love you.
Say less.
Oh my God.
You're trying to win me over. It's working.
24.
That hits.
Okay. 7.
Okay. You kill another one.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
You swing with your broadsword, and you chop this one's head right off.
Oh my God. And I pick
Oh
up
my
his
God.
head and I just show it to everybody like,
Oh my
It's
God.
about the size of the palm of your hand, its head. So like you're holding up like a head like it's a softball.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
god.
yeah.
Much less impressive, but still fun.
Well, I mean, I
I'm
got him,
smitten.
though. I got him. How thank you.
And that makes it the last giant bat's turn. And he is going to attack you, Will. He's going to use a bite attack.
Whoa.
Okay, it does 6 piercing damage.
Ow, that tickled.
He comes up and just like chomps at you and flies away. Gets a little bite out of you.
That's hella rude, bro.
And now it's Stella's turn.
I had a whole plan. I was gonna like do a predictive AOE to try to get, but fuck it. I just go behind it and make it so that somebody else is across from me. Is that a thing I can do?
You're gonna what?
I want to go behind it so I can get advantage.
Sure.
Okay.
It's flying. It just flew past everybody, so you are already behind it technically.
Okay. Is it close enough to someone that it's like they're within 5 feet of it?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna attack it with a rapier. Okay. Oh, well, advantage. Do me good. Advantage. 11. Does an 11 hit?
It does not.
You hate to see it.
It flies too fast by you, so when you swing at it, you just miss it because it's flying super fast.
Okay. You hate to see it. Second attack. Come on. Okay.
A 14 will hit.
Okay, well, I got 2 of them. So, thank God, one of them hit.
And 9 damage. All right, and you kill that one as you swing. You catch it out of the air, you like chop its wing off, and it like crashes into a tree, and its head explodes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
We're so good at this game.
Oh
Now,
my gosh.
Very quickly, Stella's going to start running around and using Prestidigitate to stop all the small fires.
What?
I'm
I
going to
feel
let you roll a d20 to see how many of them you can put out. 3.
That's a 3.
Can
I
put one of the 11 fires out?
Oh.
There's 11 fires.
I looked at my little fire spirit. And I'm like, hey, do you like control fire? Can you do something about this? And
It looks at you and goes,
well, yeah, he's
Like
nothing.
to pet the cat.
Well,
I would like to pet the cat.
a nice shrug. I think you
Made
can.
of fire.
I don't care. I want to touch
No. I'm pretty sure it doesn't hurt like friendlies.
Will would like to walk up to the cat and pet it.
okay.
Oh, sure. I'll just deal with the burning forest alone.
Oh my
Dude, there's a cat.
Forest will be fine.
I'm gonna do the con saves now to see if they do go up in flame. Ooh, yep, they definitely lit on fire.
And now the flames are too big for me to put out.
So now there are 10 trees on fire around you. And you have one cycle of turns to put them all out. And then I will roll another con save to see if they spread or not.
Oh no. Oh no.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, does this matter if this world
It
burns
does.
down?
Because you guys are in the middle of it. So once your turn starts, it is Hank's turn. I need you to do a con save to see if you take fire damage.
Is he by me?
Yes.
Then he gets a +2 for my
Cool.
charisma.
If I get that
18?
+2, yeah.
+2, so you don't take any fire damage this
Oh,
turn.
thank goodness.
I got you, boo.
Thank you. So can I,
All the enemies are dead. You're now just trying to put out the tree fires.
thank God. So how do I go about
Stella's
that?
leaving. Stella's walking away.
I'm stomping as fast as I can. I'm tossing like dirt onto it. Like I'm just,
Okay.
I dug a little hole and I'm
I
throwing
do
dirt
a
at the
wall
trees.
of water.
Not only using a level 4 spell slot to put out a forest fire.
Well, listen, clearly this was my fault, and I did learn this spell specifically to save everyone from the consequences of my actions.
Well, there you go. Okay.
Real quick.
It was meant to be.
I see Hanky like just doing the damn thing with the dirt, and I come up and I'm like, buddy, you're doing a great job. Do you mind if I just step in really quick?
By all means, take over. I'm not doing enough.
I create a wall of water
Okay.
on the ground at a point I can see within range. I can make the wall up to 30 feet long, 10 feet high, and a foot thick. Or I can make a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick. Seeing as how my fire spirit was a 10-foot diameter in a circle, I'm going to do the 20-foot diameter circle, which
Perfect.
should encase literally the entire area. Am I correct?
Perfect. Yep.
Okay. Is everything out? Can we move on now?
You have to do a roll for that.
Do I?
All water is a
I don't. It just happens.
can affect enemies. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you do that. So basically, you stand out in the middle of everything looking around. You see your cat and it meows at you and you go, okay. And you just hold your hands up like together, like you're praying, like doing one of those yoga stances, but just your hands. And then you see like a ball of water appear in your hands and then you kind of open it up like you're kame-eyeing it. And then all of a sudden you just whip your hands straight to your side. And as you do that, the ball of water just expands and goes out and just encases everything in water for a split second and all the fires go out.
Yeah,
Fabulous.
that's what's up.
By the way, the cat's name is Jasper.
Jasper.
Great hint. Great hint. Thank you. Solid work right there, buddy. I didn't even know I could do that.
Will just like in love with
And,
the cat.
The cat walks up to Yotrix and rubs its cheek against your leg and then its body goes,
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Oh my god.
Well, at least we don't have to worry about being caught on fire anymore. We don't have to be worried about getting eaten by any bats. I do have
Yes.
a request, though. Are there any bat bits on the ground that I can pick up and collect?
there sure are.
I would love to do that.
We have
Excellent.
another one of these.
Gotta
Great.
catch them all.
Fabulous. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So I'm picking up some claws. I'm picking up some...
I'm going to have you
Pick
roll
one.
a d10.
Okay. Which shape is the D10? The one under D20?
It's
don't
the
know
one
what
that
I'm
looks
doing.
like a diamond.
There are a lot that look like that.
It's the third one from the top.
Did I do it right? I did the wrong one. I did the right one. I got a 1.
You got a 1. Okay. You found one salvageable bat wing.
Okay. I can work with that. Is it
Um,
large?
Yep, it's a full wing.
What about the head I got from decapitationing one?
Yeah.
You have that, but it's a little bit mangled, and
Oh.
all the pieces that would be useful for what Hank needs are not intact.
Okay.
Can I wear the bat wing as like a cape until I find something to do with it?
It unfortunately is not that large. If you could put it on, it'd be
Oh.
more like a little tiny scarf.
You know what? I'm gonna use it as like a like off the shoulder thing.
Sure. You could put that on your shoulder.
Kerchief.
Okay. Are you done?
So I'm gonna wear the spoils of war.
It's the handkerchief.
Are you quite done mutilating dead animals?
Yeah, I think I'm good now. I got what I wanted. Thank you.
Excellent.
Does anyone
excellent.
feel like we may have overkilled this? Like those were just some
No.
innocent creatures that had nothing to do with our current situation
I
because it
knew
just
him.
felt easy.
Shit, they tried to attack us. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, you.
Initiated. Initiative. Yes.
Yeah. Well,
I just it kind of feels like when a spider jumps at you, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Take
and
it to
then you set it
100.
on fire or shoot it with a shotgun because it's a fucking spider? Yeah.
True. That's accurate.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's move on.
What I'm concerned with is I know that this entire fight and the fire and the water wasn't quiet. And if those bats came at us, and there were 3 of them, there have to be more. And
Pathetic. If there are more, that's more AoE.
but they didn't look like apex predators to me. I
Yeah.
think that there's a very real chance
Oh.
there's something worse out there, and I think we need to go.
I'll agree with Panky.
Yeah, fire's out. Let's boogie.
Leave.
Let's get out of here.
Okay. So you guys keep making your way through the forest, and you do hear rustling from around you. You hear creatures moving in and out of the forest. There's things happening. You can see things flying by. You can hear howls and screets and purrs and all sorts of different sounds coming from the forest. So it's clear to you that there is definitely endemic life in this forest. There's a lot going on here. It's a whole ecosystem. But so far, you haven't encountered anything. The sky hasn't really changed. You've been walking around for a while, and it's still the red sky, and it hasn't changed position or anything. It's not like there's a sun that's going down or coming up. The sky is just kind of perpetually red, and it just kind of is always there. Stella, I need you to do a Constitution or a Wisdom save.
Is she near me?
You're all kind of together, so yeah.
And you get a +2.
I would like to use my Dark One's own luck. I only got a 10. I want to add the D10 to this.
Okay.
Which one is a D10? This is probably D10. Sure. Let's go. Okay. I got a 14.
14, that just saves. You feel the urge. You can smell all of a sudden everything around you. You get this sense of rage and aggression. Not necessarily rage per se, but just like you just want to hit something. You want to bite something. You want to scratch something. Like you really feel that urge inside of you, but you haven't changed.
Stella's going to stumble a bit and catch herself on a tree and like leave deep gouges on it as she recovers from, well, the bloodlust or whatever it was.
You also notice as you did that, your hearing got really good. Your hearing got real good for a second there, and you heard the creatures in the forest around you that once they sensed you starting to shift, they dispersed. So you have like a wide array of space around you guys that doesn't have any creatures in it right now.
I just scared everything away.
Will's gonna walk over to Stella and put his hand on her shoulder and be like, you good? You all right?
No, I'm not sure how many more times I can stop.
Well, on that note, I'm taking 3 steps away from her. I'm not interested in hurting any of my new friends, so I'm gonna not allow myself to get close to you right now because I don't want to deal with your Wolfie. I'm sorry. Like, I'm scared of you.
So, you guys are all getting a little tired. You're not sure what time it is, but you're fairly certain that, like, you're tired. So you guys go ahead and set up camp and get things ready and have a little fire going. And it hasn't gotten dark or anything, but you can tell that it is getting to the point where you're all a little sleepy.
So, Will's gonna let out like a yawn and like stretch a little bit, be like, oh God, how long have we been walking around and stuff today? Exhausted.
And this difficult.
Yeah, I don't know how much time has passed, you guys. I just know I'm ready to take a nap.
You get a sense from Hank that when he says he doesn't know how much time has passed, like he just kind of stares off for a second. He just kind of like loses focus for a second there. And you can tell that when he says that, he means that on a much deeper level than just, I don't know how long we've been walking today.
I'm suggesting that we build a fire and we rest up for now. Are you cool with that? I'm just not sleeping next to Stella. Sorry. Won't be me. I can take first watch if you guys want.
I'll sleep next to Stella.
Yeah, like what? Yeah.
I mean, I've seen her struggle 2 times with her nature while awake. I'm happy to not take the risk while she's asleep. But I'll take first watch. That way you guys can be safe if you want.
Do you want Jasper or no?
Yes.
Yeah. I
Okay.
love animals. Absolutely. Well, animals that don't try to kill me, I do love them. I would love Jasper. Thank you.
So as you guys do that, and you set up your camp and you guys get ready to sleep for the night, you notice that the rest of the force seems to be on the same page. There's like an internal clock and everything, and so everything starts to simmer down and get a little quieter, and it becomes a little more relaxing. And you think maybe to yourself that's why you started feeling tired, because everything else just kind of stopped. All of the bustle of the day started to calm down and start to get ready to rest. So you guys did as well. But you hear a new sound from the forest, but it's not the same as the chittering of the animals. Now you hear the sounds of people, like laughter, things that signify nightlife almost. And Hank, you particularly are thrown off by this because you're not used to hearing people around. You know that they are there. You very rarely come across people at all.
Exciting. All right. Well, while we're sitting around the fire and we hear that
It's mostly
I
endemic life.
I perk up and I look in the direction that I hear the voices, and I speak to everyone around the fire. Do you guys hear that? That's not just me, right? You guys hear the voices of other people? Oh my gosh.
We hear the voice.
I hear dead people.
You hear the voices.
Yeah, is that
Oh
one
my
more?
god, you hear dead people? Panky? I get more sus by the minute, man. No, I don't actually hear. No, you hear it too, right? They're not dead.
Yeah.
It's living people. You guys go join the party? It's been a while. I haven't had a drink. Oh my god.
As you guys are talking about it, you hear giggling and rustling in the bushes, and you see two half elves stumble out next to you, a boy elf and a girl elf, and they are clearly intoxicated. They're very drunk, and she's chuckling a lot, and she's got her hands draped over his shoulders, and he's holding her up, and they just kind of spin in a circle, and they both look at you guys and go, "Oh, hey!" and the girl goes, "Hi, what are you guys doing out here? Why aren't you at the party?" And he looks at you guys and goes, "Yeah, you guys should come join us. We're having drinks over at the bar."
Whose party?
Where are we?
And they chuckle, and she kisses him on the cheek.
No, but we're happy to join.
We're celebrating.
It's a celebration. You guys didn't know? Yeah, come on. We're celebrating the lifting of the curse.
What curse?
The curse. The curse of...
No.
You know where you are, right?
We're a bit lost.
They don't know.
Like, when I say, like, you know where you are, I mean, like, you know, like, oh my God. And they look at each other, and you see it kind of sobers them up a little bit. And they look around and they go, does anyone here know?
Two of us. I speak directly to them. Two of us know. The rest of us do not. Are we still welcome at the party?
They look at each other, and they have this sense of concern, but also excitement. And they're like, that must be why. Yeah, there has to be. Yeah.
Sorry, if someone doesn't start explaining things, I will get very angry.
Ella, don't ask.
And the two of them look at you, and he goes, well, I mean, like, we can't really explain it to you. It's kind of the rules, but we can play a game to see if we can help. Maybe you guys could know, because you're definitely the reason the curse got lifted. 100%. She goes, yeah, it has to be, because you are the only change that's happened here. So they grab who are the ones that don't know?
Will and Stella.
And they see you say that and point at each other. And so she runs over and grabs Will by the hand, and he runs over and grabs Stella by the hand. They go, come on, let's go. And they pull you guys back through the woods.
Any sudden movements, and I will set everything on fire.
And he laughs, and he goes, of course, no problem. Because he's still pretty drunk. And so they lead you guys through the forest, and Yotrix and Hank, you can follow behind if you'd like to.
Perfect. I'm absolutely following.
Yeah.
So you guys follow in, and you get through a clearing, and you see like an actual town, and you see that there's a bunch of people outside. They have they've set up like a night shadow over top of them. So there's like a cloud over them that almost makes it look like it's nighttime, so that it's like an illusion, so that they can feel like they're having like nightlife there. And they've got string lights up and like candles and things going. They have a fire, like a bonfire pit, and you can hear some people playing different instruments in the distance, and you can see people dancing, and everyone comes in, and the two of them, they wave down everyone. Guys, look, these are the ones. They don't know where they are. They don't have any idea. It's gotta be them. And they drag you in a circle, and everyone starts cheering, goes, hey! And they all get really excited as they bring you in closer to the fire. And so people start coming up to the four of you, and they're like looking you over, and they don't recognize you, and they're like, wow. And you can hear them all whispering and muttering and talking to each other.
Well, I do love being the center of attention. It's usually for something I do, not something I don't know.
And the guy who dragged you over, he's like, oh, I totally forgot. I never introduced us. I'm Dimitri.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
And he holds out his hand and shakes your hand. He's like, this is my girlfriend, Jaspa. And Jaspa comes up, and she giggles, and she holds her hand out. She goes, hi. And she like does like that kiss my hand kind of thing.
Will hesitates, but does it anyway. But it's clearly uncomfortable.
And she chuckles when you do. She goes, so cute. And he grabs hold of her, swings her around, and like dips her like they're doing a swing dance kind of thing. And then they run back to the party. And as they're doing this, you see that all the people keep coming up to Will and Stella and just kind of looking them up and down. And they look over at Hank and Yotrix, and they're like, these are the ones that know, right? Those two over there, these ones are the ones that don't. And everyone's like, yeah, it's these ones, it's these ones. So they all kind of mutter together and they say, all right, everybody quiet down. So we're gonna do a thing. So you understand, the reason we can't tell you things is because where you are has a special rule. And until you figure things out, we can't tell you.
What?
Okay?
That doesn't make any sense. What kind of place is this?
I know. And Dimitri, he just kind of stumbles back a little bit and thinks about it. He's like, we're going to play a guessing game. Like, we're going to do a little puzzle. And then you guys can figure out the puzzle, then we can tell you. Okay? Sound fair?
What kind of puzzle?
And as he does that, they don't really give you time. They like set you guys down at a table and they set a bunch of stuff in front of you. So they set down in front of you on the table a series of items. So the first item they set in front of you is a cartography map of the Dazzling Realm. And then the second thing they set in front of you is another cartography map. It's also of the Dazzling Realm, but it looks different, and it's also see-through. And they set that on top of the Dazzling Realm. And then the third thing that they set in front of you is a stone. It's like a ruby. And they set that in front of you. And then the last thing they set in front of you is a birdcage. All right. So these three items tell a story. You got to figure out what that story is.
Will would like to inspect the bird cage.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a inspection.
Investigation?
Yes, that's the word.
9.
9. Okay. So you see that it is a bird cage.
Well, okay.
And that it's like a standard bird cage. It's made out of metal. It has a little perch inside of it for a bird to sit on. And it has a little hook on top so it can hang up on a thing. But other than that, it just looks like a standard bird cage to you.
Is it open or closed? Does that
It is
matter?
closed.
Okay.
Can I come up behind Will, put my hand on his back, and tell him to look again as I give him guidance?
Sure.
You get to roll an extra D4. So do investigation again.
This isn't my strong suit.
I know, that's what I'm trying to
Well,
help.
so Will rolls a 3 on investigation that time. You're not really noticing anything else. It's still pretty much the same.
It's okay, Will. It's all right. We're gonna figure
Will's
this out.
just,
I
like
promise.
scratching the back of his neck, just thoroughly confused at what's going on. He's just like, look.
And you see that everyone that was having a party has now sat down like they're at a movie theater and staring directly at you guys with anticipation and excitement.
Will just like shifts in his
See, like really uncomfortable that everybody's just like looking at him and Stella like,
oh, well, I'm not a big fan of Will. No.
Any instruction? Or they just put these things in front of us?
They just put them in front of you and said, you need to figure out what the story is here. So it's two maps of the Dazzling Realm with different cartography on them. One that's see-through, and the other one's not. A red gem, and like a ruby, and a birdcage.
See-through. Is this one already on top of the other one?
Yeah, like they sit
Right.
on top of it, and you can see that it has the same border to it, but the inside is different. Like the actual things in the map are different.
I walk up behind them and gesture with my hands and share something.
Maybe.
So I want to walk up behind them. I want to put a hand on each shoulder and I want to say, you guys, focus on one thing at a time. Start with the items that have the most information to offer and then really think hard about it. Don't be afraid to talk it out. I'm saying all of this and I'm gesturing wildly with my hands and I'm saying, and I'm reiterating the same thing over and over again. I'm like, you got to look at what's here and look at what we're doing. as I bring my hands together, like all of my fingertips touching each other, over and over again, just tapping my fingers, like trying to get the point across, knowing that I can't get the point across.
Well, so, Stella,
That was very unhelpful.
I know, I'm so sorry.
let's look at the map thing first, I guess, or the two map things.
Okay.
I suppose so. Stella wants to how is the ruby at all translucent, or is it completely opaque?
It is a little bit translucent.
If she puts it over a spot on the map and looks through it, does anything change?
Yes.
She's going to put it up to her eye and then look at the map.
Okay. As you do that, which map are you looking at?
They're both on top of each other, right? So it'd be both of
Right
them.
now they are. So you're looking at both. Okay. So as you do that, you see that there's a third map, and it is inside the gem.
I'm not looking at either of the maps on the table. I'm looking at something inside the gem.
You're looking through that map, which translates directly over top of the other two
Okay.
maps.
There's a map inscription inside the ruby.
That's weird. What?
It only works when I'm looking at the other two maps. It's showing me something different.
Is there any point of interest or anything in the ruby?
Do I see anything in particular?
Nope, you haven't really looked at it in depth. That you just see that these things are there. You haven't tried to read it or anything.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give it a good old looking at then.
Okay, so give me a perception check.
Hold on. Did we rest long enough earlier to take a short rest?
You know what? We'll say that you had a short rest when you were at the fire. We'll say that.
Okay, that means my Dark One's blessing is off cooldown, and I want to use it again to that.
Okay.
8 + 3, 11.
Oh my god. So you see that there is writing. You're not quite sure that you can understand what the text says. It's a little hard for you to see it. Maybe a different angle would be better, but you can definitely see that there is writing in it on the map to give locations.
There's writing on the map locations, maybe towns? I don't know. It's hard to make out. What does the bird have to do with anything?
It's just a bird cage.
Oh, the bird cage? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Is the world trapped in something?
Everyone in the audience just goes simultaneous gasp.
The wise? The wise? Get on, Stella?
We're trapped inside of something, aren't we?
And everyone gets excited and they start stomping their feet a little bit.
Ah!
Did we solve it?
You are really, really close.
You gotta connect the pieces of the puzzle in front of you. All of them. You can do this. I'm cheering you on.
You got to tell the story of what those items say.
We're trapped in the dark side of the dazzling realm.
Gemstones to trap the world.
And you hear the footsteps get louder and louder.
Richard used the power of the crystals to trap the dazzling realm?
And everyone cheers and they go, yeah, they get it, they get it, they get it. Woo! So Dimitri comes up to you and he says, oh my God, thank God. So we can't tell people that they're trapped inside of it, because if we do, then the person that tells them and that person get forever trapped and they have no way of getting out. So a lot of us here are forever trapped because we didn't know that rule when it started, but we do now.
Okay. So we were in the material plane. Now, then we were in the dazzling realm, and now we're inside the crystals?
Yup. So you guys are trapped in a crystal prison. It's that Richard asshole guy. He went through and captured everything that used to be in the dazzling realm. Well, it's now the dazzling realm. It hasn't always been the dazzling realm. It used to just be the misted realms, but now it's the dazzling realm because he renamed it. But everything that used to be in the misted realm, all the dragons and all of the kobolds and all of the dryads and naiads, everything that was part of that world before, anything that posed too much of a threat to him, he trapped in this crystal.
A dick.
Yeah, he's actually the worst. We keep thinking he's the worst, and then he goes and does something even
Thank
worse.
Yeah.
you.
So like the maps that we have here, the first solid map represents what the Dazzling Realm is right now. You see up at the top here it says Dazzling Realm, and then the translucent map shows the Misted Realm, which is over top of it because it's what used to be there. And then when you look through the gem at it, you'll see the third one, which is the Gemmed Realm, which is a mashup of those two. It's a new world that showed up inside this realm, and the cage represents that all those items are in it.
It isn't in here. It's in the other realm, the one we were in before.
Right. So we're basically like an earring. You ever hear of Horton Hears a Who?
Yes.
We're basically the little who's on a flower, but it's a gem, and we're inside it.
Oh my god. And Hanky is our Horton.
I am.
Wait, no.
Close enough. I'm
Yeah, good enough. Good enough.
It's good enough. But this is good though. This means we have access to all the things that could hurt him, that he felt threatened by.
And Jasper comes up to you and is like, yeah, well, so the reason we're celebrating tonight is because something changed recently. There was a break in like this tether that we were all trapped in, where we couldn't get out of where we were. We couldn't interact with people or anything. We were just trapped in the small groups that we were with. But something happened today and it broke. And now we're all free.
We felt that too.
Earlier,
Yeah, when you saw it, we were like, yeah, we're leaving. And then
we were the ones who snapped it.
I don't know how, but we did.
Now, how do we go about breaking the earring?
Well, as of right now, it's only ever been thought of as a possibility. No one ever thought it would be something that could actually be done, since we had always been trapped and we couldn't talk about it and we couldn't say anything to people, and you didn't know if people knew or not. In our village, we devised a way of, when people became the age of knowledge, is what we called it. Once they turned 13, we let them figure it out. We gave them these items and we would set them down, and then they would have to study it and figure out the truth. And once they could, then we could tell them, and that's when we consider them to be more of an adult, where they could start making actual adult decisions. So this is the test that we give everyone so that they can be part of the village and be really part of everything.
Do you have knowledge of this realm outside of the areas?
Not really. My whole generation has been trapped here. We don't know anything outside of this town. There might be some elders that would know some more information. We can try and find them and see if they'd be willing to talk to you.
That sounds good to me.
would love to talk to one of our elder home scaly biscuits, please. Thank you.
Okay. And she chuckles and giggles. She goes, well, tonight we're celebrating, and then tomorrow we will find one of the elders to have you sit down with them and talk.
In that case, I want a drink.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, same. Let's go. But, like, you guys don't, what's the toilet situation here?
Yeah.
She looks at you and is like, what?
I said, what's the toilet situation here?
And she points to an outhouse.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is there anything sentient in there?
And she chuckles and goes, you're weird. And then runs
I'm
off.
drinking anything that I don't make myself, and I, follow her.
Okay. Do me a favor and have a drink on my behalf. I don't want to be impaired. I get taken over.
Bill's down, go follow your trick.
Okay, yeah, let's get
Three drinks
blasted.
for me. Fantastic. A great evening with my new friends.
So the three of you go off to the party and you all have some fun. You have some drinks that Yotrix makes specifically. No one else makes your drinks for you. And you have a good time. Stella, what are you doing?
Is there food here too?
Yep, there's food, there's drink.
Stella is off shortly resting and just try not to bother people and try not to murder anyone in case she has to do another wisdom save.
Okay. And as you do that, you're sitting at a table off by yourself. A half-elf man comes up and sits next to you. He has pointed ears, part of the elf side, and he is pretty tall. He's like 6'3". He has jet black hair and like ice blue eyes, and he has 3 earrings in each ear, starting at the bottom lobe, and the rings that go up. And he has a tank top on, and his arms are exposed out of it, and they are quite strapping. He is very, very built. And he sits down next to you, and he looks at you and he goes, "Hey."
Hello. Can I help you?
He smiles a little bit and he goes, "Well, actually, I can probably help you." And he holds his hand out and palm side up and straight with his finger stretched. And as he does that, you see claws come out of his fingertips.
You
And then he retracts them back and smiles at you.
can control it?
Yeah. And I can see that you're struggling a little bit here.
It's a dangerous the first time.
He goes, "Yeah, it's a struggle for sure." He goes, "I could smell it on you. I could smell the lycanthropy. There's only a few of us, but everyone here knows who we are. We all accept it because there's something about this gem, the magic in it. It amplifies things, so you can't really hide that kind of stuff. You just have to kind of learn to accept it and let it become part of you."
I could feel it earlier in the forest. I wanted to hit something. Someone.
He looks at you and he laughs. He goes, yeah, it's you got to learn how to channel that into a constructive way." And he puts his hand on your shoulder and he goes, "You're not alone here."
Oh my god. So can Yotrix see all this happening? And
Yeah.
I'm like a little fucking wasty pants,
Yep.
and I just start tapping the other two. And
Bill turns and looks. Starts kind of giggling as well.
oh my god, get it, Stella. Get it?
And
Like, just thinking this is like a completely fucking innocent flirt fest. Having no idea.
yeah, and he looks at you and Yotrix, you're just kind of like looking down, you're looking a little defeated. And he puts his hand out by your hair and just kind of brushes the hair behind your ear. And he goes, "You don't have to worry about it. You can be yourself. I can show you. Come with me." And he stands up and holds his hand out for you.
It takes some hesitation.
And then he leads you.
Stella looks back and she sees all of us fucking waving our hands, like silently screaming, "Go!"
And he leads you away. And he leads you into the clearing a little bit, into the trees. And he goes, "So first things first, you're going to want to think about who you are. You want to keep yourself grounded mentally. You got to remember who you are. Who are you?"
The lost singer trying to find her way.
Okay. All right. Cool. So find something that anchors you, something that you really believe in truly about yourself and about your life. And that's what you're going to hold on to when you shift.
I have it.
All right. Excellent. And then he takes his pants off, but like faces away from you and immediately shifts into a wolf. And then you can't like talk to him anymore. Like, he doesn't have speech, but like you can feel his emotions. You can feel the energy that he's giving you. Like, you can sense basically what he's thinking through emotion, and he's looking at you, and you can sense like a warmth and a confidence. And he sits down like a dog and looks directly at you, like he's at alert, ready, waiting.
Let's take over me.
Yep. And as you do, you can sense every part of your body shift and change. You can feel the hair on your head start to feel like electricity. You can feel that your hands have become coarse at the fingertips, and they're not as sensitive they used to be put to your paws. The palms of your hands become more graded and more sensitive to things. You can feel like the hair on your body, you can feel the smallest breeze as it brushes through. As you inhale deeply through your nose, you can smell every piece of grass, every tree. You can smell the chloroform flowing through the plant life. You can smell the other animals in the distance and the people. Chlorophyll? Did I say chloroform? I meant chlorophyll. You can smell the chloroform that this other wolf man has used on you. No, you can smell the chlorophyll in the plants. You can recognize Stella, or you can recognize Yotrix and Will and Hank just by smell, like you know it's them by their smell. And you open your eyes and everything is brighter and more vivid, and it looks more like the dazzling realms that you're used to. Everything feels correct. And you look over and you can see this other wolf next to you, and you can hear in your head, "Are you ready?" And you guys just run through the woods. And then back at the campfire, Yotrix, Will, and Hank are just having a grand old time drinking, and people are coming up to you and shaking your hands and saying welcome and bringing you food and all sorts of different stuff.
Oh my God, yo, Stella needs this. I mean, I know you guys like haven't been around since the beginning, but like her and I are like kind of like besties at this point. She needs this hot wood stranger sesh so bad.
She has seemed like she's got a little bit of built up tension. She could definitely take it out on somebody.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. I hope he's ready.
He was built. I think he can handle her.
Yeah, I mean, he looked pretty fine.
So the night goes on, and you guys start getting tired, and everything starts to settle down. They lead you to one of the inns, and they give you a free room, and so you guys can stay here, and they let you guys sleep. And then the sun doesn't really start to come up, but the misted cloud they have over top starts to dissipate, and it's back to the red sky. And as that happens, you see Stella coming out of the woods with this gentleman holding her clothes in her hands while he holds his clothes in his hands, quickly getting dressed as they walk into the village.
We see this.
Yeah, you see it from the window.
Oh, okay.
At the inn.
Will's gonna just kind of like turn to like not.
Doesn't give us the hot dog.
Like you don't see any nudity.
Yeah.
Like they are covered and they're like getting their clothes on, but you can tell that they're definitely putting clothes on.
You were right.
Some tea.
And Stella, you feel invigorated. Like you feel like you just slept, even though you've been running the woods all night long. You feel like you slept, like you're full energy. You had a long rest.
Yeah, that's what good dick will do to you. Christ.
Damn. We gotta find some flirty strategy for the rest of us.
Yeah, can we all have fucking flirt sessions, please? What is this?
Listen, Yotrix, I'm right here. Oh my God.
Oh my God, Hank, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I accept it.
I'm panky you later. Fine.
She's gonna hank your panky.
That's what I'm here for.
So does Stella come over to us, or does she keep hanging out with Hot Wolf Boy?
She's just walking. What are you doing, Stella? What are you doing?
Told me about an inn, so I would just be hanging out with Buff.
Okay. And he looks at you, goes.
I signal over to her.
He looks at you and goes, "Hey, just so you know, your friends are staying in the inn over there."
Do I have to worry about turning anymore? Or will I be in control like that all the time, as long as I remember?
As long as you keep yourself grounded, you should be okay. But so you know, it is a release of the energies inside of you when you do that. So you need to make sure that when you're starting to feel the buildup and you're starting to feel held down and held back, that you need to do that to let it all out. You're in a unique position now where you have the ability to let your energies, your emotions out in a way that probably none of your friends are going to be able to experience.
Thank you.
Of course. And he leans down and kisses you on the cheek and says, "I'm Sebastian, by the way."
Stella. Charmed.
And he smiles and he says, "Maybe I'll see you around." And he walks away.
Are we all watching this from the window?
Stella.
You sure are.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, get in
Can we
here.
open the door?
Mosey
Can
on
we
over,
open the door and
baby.
start beckoning her to come in?
I have to type in the allies, Sebastian Werewolf Audie. Hold on. She will head rather quickly to the inn.
Thank you guys for being here today, and all of you at home with your earbuds in or your smart speakers playing the podcast or sitting in your car, wherever you are. Thank you for listening. We really appreciate it. If you can, we would love for you to rate and share this with other people. We are sitting around a good 300 downloads now, but we would love to up that up a little bit more when we get to around 500. We might do some fun special stuff, and I'm pretty excited about. But we'll talk about that more later on. Thank you guys again so much for being listeners and enjoying this with us, because we have a great time doing it, and we hope you have a great time listening with us. We try and do bi-weekly episodes posted up, so you should have one coming out soon. Just keep an eye out for it. If you want to join our Discord, you can do so and hang out with us there, chat and ask the cast questions, stuff like that. If you want to send art stuff that you do of us or anything like that, we'd love to see that kind of stuff. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, definitely keep in touch with us. We would love to hear from you guys. Other than that, have a great night, everyone, and have a great day. Everybody say bye.
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 So we don't even immediately get to fucking get the tea off of her? This is bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. We're all just like fucking gathered around a table having our breakfast and coffee, fucking watching this shit, like fogging up the glass, like fucking face up to it, and you're just gonna end?
Yep. Yes.
Dumb bitch.